Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Rusty and this is Forkin' Adventures. If you're new here and you haven't already, feel free to go check out those earlier videos and get up to speed on what we've got going on. Otherwise, this is kind of a vlog of our next chapter of our life, our journey from Tennessee back to Florida. If you're returning, coming back for more, thank you. We greatly appreciate it. Again, if you're new here, thank you as well. I do apologize. I haven't kept up to date with the update videos. I had full intentions of getting back here and setting up the camera and doing a nice long montage over several days of packing up the house. Fortunately, life happened, work got busy. Just couldn't get around to it. We had some bad weather. If you haven't checked out that snow video, it did snow again for the third time just the other day. Luckily, it was just a nice light dusting, so no ice so far. It is about 12 degrees outside right now, so it's cold like most of the US right now. But I do apologize anyways. I will get better at this, so please be patient. But for right now, I'm just gonna give you a quick little tour of the house, where we're at right now, let you see. So let's jump into it. As you can see, the laundry room, it's pretty much a wreck in here. We haven't touched anything for the most part. It's just kind of been storing odds and ends, stuff we can't do anything with. I did move the refrigerator in here so I could get behind and get the wall prepped for painting and everything. Plus, I'm supposed to be giving that to my mother-in-law. I haven't figured out the logistics of how to get it to her yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. In the small living room here, this has been our staging area as we get things packed up and get it ready to load into the U-Haul coming up, because it's got easy access to the front door. So we've just been staging everything in here. Right here is a couple of my fish tanks. For those of you that don't know me personally, I'm a huge aquarium hobbyist, mainly saltwater, reef tanks, stuff like that. Won't be able to set those up right away because we are unfortunately going into a rental. So it's going to be a little while before you guys get to see that, but stay tuned for the future because I will be setting those back up once we get this house sold, get down to Florida, check out the market, and figure out what we're doing. Those will be making a comeback along with hopefully some more. So stay tuned for that if you're into that type of thing. But yep, again, mostly for the most part, storage area, kitchen, dining room. It's pretty much a wreck. We've just been doing patchwork, a bunch of spackling, painting, getting everything ready to paint, stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty much a disaster, but we are getting through it. The bathroom, it's coming along. It's a slow process, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Of course, the child taking up my office.
I have to clean my glasses real quick.
Oh yeah, you gotta clean the glasses. But you know, it's a mess. It's a mess, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Down the hallway here, and then of course into the kids' room. Believe it or not, this is the cleanest I've ever seen it in here. So yeah, you guys don't like to clean in here very often, but that's okay.
You're
not really
worse than ours.
You know what? Try me. But we're mostly, for the most part, backed up. Just got odds and ends laying around, some bigger items that we need to deal with. Side note, something that I overlooked in the buying process, my wife overlooked, even the guy we hired to inspect the house. It's amazing the things that we have found over the last 2 weeks. That I wouldn't have even thought to have looked at until we started getting in to do touch-up paint and stuff like that. So it's been an aggravating eyesore, but it's been an eye-opener. It's been a life lesson for me. So for when we purchase again in the future, things that I will know to look out for now that I should have been looking out for when we bought this house. You know, not necessarily all major or all bad, although there have been a few of those, but just stuff that I should have paid attention to. But you know, what can you do now? Yeah, it's a lesson I've learned. So, and then of course we have the big living room. This is the main reason, one of the main reasons why we purchased this house, because of the large space that it provided us. Yeah, so we've enjoyed this. Of course, my wife over there, she's had a long day like myself. But when we bought this house, we knew it was an older house. We knew that, you know, there were going to be things that we were going to remodel. That was the plan. So that might have been why we overlooked some of this stuff or didn't pay attention to it. Although I wish I had now. But unfortunately, you know, shortly after we moved in here, my wife started doing the travel nursing, and of course we went with her. And then we've just been gone and busy. So, you know, and you stay gone for 3, 4, 6 months out of the year. You come back and try and catch up on things that need to be done, you know, areas we need to work on, you know, on the weekends, in the evenings. It just becomes a bit of a hassle. But, you know, it is what it is. We didn't quite get where we need to be, but now it's time to move on and get back to Florida. I took a week off for this move, which is coming up fast. We've got just over 2 weeks before we do the big move, so you guys will get to see that. But I did promise the kids, if we can get down to Florida, not necessarily get everything unpacked, but just unloaded. We are going into a smaller place. You know, we had to get a storage unit, so we'll get everything in there that needs to be in the storage unit, everything in the new place, and then just kind of get it organized and then ready to be unpacked. I promised them if we could do that within the first day or two, then I'll spend the rest of the time. We'll take them down to Universal. By that time, Mardi Gras will be in full swing. So you guys will get to see that video. I love Mardi Gras at Universal. It's one of my favorite times of year. I may even post up a little short video from last Mardi Gras down at Universal for last year. Plus, they want to go down to Sanibel Island. We've seen a lot of cool videos of shelling down there. Of course, with me being into saltwater aquariums, that's, you know, that's a cool thing for me. Kids want to see the shells, so we're gonna go check that out. So yeah, you know, we got a lot of stuff in store. I am still working on a lot of the Colorado videos, edits. It's just been a slow moving process. I apologize, but they are coming, I promise. Just please stay tuned and be patient. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is where we're at. We're getting there. I even got the shed gone through. I'm not going out there in the dark and the cold, but it's all taken care of. A few things left to pack out there, but that's it. But yeah, so thank you for coming along for the adventure, and I hope everybody's having a good night, and we will see you on the next adventure.